Hey guys, Eric J here for the 2021 Mythicos Age of Sigmar campaign. It will be based out of Mythicos. You don't have to play at Mythicos. You can play at other stores if you like, or at home, especially in light of everything that's going on with the pandemic. Um, so, just want to give you a quick introduction as to who I am. I don't know most of you except for Johnny Cleaver, who is an admin moderator on the Facebook page. We've been gaming together for many years. I know he's going to be doing a bunch of stuff with Warcry. And he's been involved in a lot of my events. So through the years, I've done all kinds of events. I've done this campaign in particular once in 2018. And just so you understand my view, I always want to do things with the journey and fun in mind. Yeah, there's an ultimate victor, but that's not my ultimate goal here. And I hope it's not your only goal. I hope you guys want to have fun because that's what this is going to be about. We want to have narrative, cinematic battles. Doing stupid things like rushing a hero forward into something he knows he's not going to get out of, just so he can chop a bunch of heads off because it's the last desperate act. That's fun to me. I get it. It's not always the smartest thing, but I've won more games that way than being completely analytical. So anyway, remember, it's all about fun, despite the fact that there will be a victor. So on the page, there is the rules packet, which you'll see on there. You can download that, make a copy for yourself. There'll be a booklet at Mythicos with this, but again, if you're remote for a while, you can use that. And then there are other things we'll go over in a minute that are helpful to this. So the two things you need besides your army that are essential are a home territory marker, which can be almost anything. I'm using this. It's basically a skull pillar, since I'm chaos with a chaos book there. And this I'm denoting as John Kleber because I'm making believe I'm playing him right now. And it's a weird dandy miniature because he likes to dress dandy. And for him, the next thing is you need your territory markers. Territory markers, again, can be anything you want, preferably something flattish and probably not as big as this, but we can. It really doesn't matter. I think I said nothing bigger than 32 mil, which this is maybe a 40, but whatever. So it's an old ECR thing. I can put my name on the back of it, and I can use it to mark my territories that I'm choosing. For John, we'll just say this is it for now. So that, and one other thing that I've actually recently thought of is some kind of attack marker. So an attack marker will have your initials on it, and it will say EG, Eric Goldstein, EG attacking, and you'll put that on somebody's territory that you're going to attack. And I'll show you that in a minute. So, again, all the rules. Every month, you get to place once, attack twice. So, placing, we'll go through that all right now, and attacking. But it essentially, if with attacking twice, you're probably going to get a max of 4 games in. You'll be attacked twice. You can attack others twice. You don't have to attack twice, but you should have a minimum of 1 game attacking a month to be able to stay in the campaign. We understand things happen. But okay, so let's go. So here we go. We randomly roll to see who's going to choose their territories first. We'll tell you that order. In this particular case, I got the first choice. So you can pick anywhere. It doesn't matter. You can pick back here and keep your back safe. You can pick back here and keep your options open. It doesn't matter because there are things that can be done in different ways to mitigate, take territories, lose territories. So I'm going to say I'm going right here. Now John goes, he says he's going to go right here. Now we get to place our first territory markers. So I'm going to place this marker here, and he's going to place a marker here. So you can see we don't have any adjacent territories. Really doesn't matter. I can say that first month, I want to attack him here and see if I can take that from him. The other issue is, so if I beat him over here, I gain a glory point, and I take a glory point from him. We've already earned one just for placing. You earn a glory point just for placing, which, again, I said you can do once a month. So we go ahead. John beats me. I lose this marker, and John puts one of his there. Other things go on. He ends up with the territory here. I end up with the territory here. Let's say I got one more game than he did, and so I'm over here. This is what we have so far. So now I decide that I want to go and attack John's home territory. What we're going to say, just for this example, is that he also has this territory here. So if I'm going to attack his territory, I don't have to be adjacent to anything. I'm sending a force in. So you can only use 85% of your force rounded to attack because you have to leave a garrison behind. You can't just take your whole army and go, especially when you're going in someone's home territory. The other side of that is you gain more glory just for the sheer audacity of attacking somebody in their home. So the attack goes on. Let's say I win. This goes away. John now doesn't have a home here. He has to pick a new home. He cannot pick an adjacent territory. So, in essence, what he did here was not the best thing. I mean, the one that's immediately adjacent to him. So he has to look at this board and figure out what he's going to do. In this case, if he picked this territory, he's going to lose these because those are the ones immediately adjacent to him. So, thing in this case to do would be to move into this territory, lose that. So he's lost 2 territories plus his home there. He moved into his home here, and he still has those territories. So that's what's great about attacking somebody at home and how it mitigates. So if somebody has a line going like this, you can hurt them nicely because they're going to lose at least 2 territories, and it could possibly be more. So keep in mind, when we're playing this game, you have 6 players, how fast this board starts to fill up. So there's going to be attacks happening all over the place. So aids to that. We spoke about this. The next thing is war gifts. War gifts are a lot of fun. Before each game, you roll a d10. If you don't have a d10, you have a d20. Roll a d20. Keeping in mind the 11 to 20 is 1 to 10 also just once over. And all right, I roll, I get a 6. There are going to be these cards at the store. I got a 6. Here's a 6. These are just to help you keep track. You can write it down also, but I like to have these. I just think they're fun. So, war gifts. Again, on the Facebook page, there it is. And it has 10 different gifts from the gods. 6. So I have earned Die Hard. During any combat phase, choose a single unit. You may reroll all failed saves for that unit. So you turn the card in when you want to use it, and you get that gift. I just want to check one quick thing because, again, it's before each game players roll a d10. So it's each game, not month. Month would kind of hurt that. So it's before each game. So the other rule to these cards is you can never be holding more than 2. You don't have to use it the game before you got it. You must use, but you can't hold more than 2. If you choose to use 2 in a single game, you don't get to pick for that following game. So remember, if you have 2 in your hand, you're not picking until you use at least 1. And if you use both of them in the same game, the next game you don't get to choose. A lot of this is on the honor system. So, keep track of things like that because that's what helps keep the campaign balanced to a degree anyway. Every player should have one of these. There'll be copies at the store. You can download it on the Facebook page again. And basically, it has on the bottom all the ways you can score. And again, so all the ways you can score is at the bottom. And then at the top is the same category. So you can mark down that you want a glory for advance or for attack or for block. And keep track that way. Roll your games down to each month, little total down there. There will be a chart. A master chart I'll make so that we can keep a running total. It's important that we all pay attention to our paperwork and sending in reports to me, which will be through the Facebook page or a Discord that we're going to set up with Mythicos so that we can keep track properly. The other thing is that I'm going to do a table that will mimic the map. I spoke about this, I think, in one of my posts. I just did this real fast before this. So just a table, and the squares that aren't part of the map just going to be blacked out, so you see how it mimics kind of the shape. And then in each square that's occupied, look, here I have EG is me, so I have those 3, and Kleber has this, this, and this. So it'll kind of give us an idea of who's where, what's going on, and if you're not in the shop, you can go online, look at that, and say, hey, Eric, I want to challenge you for that spot, which will have a number to it also. So I'm going after your territory 3. I'm going to go after it. Same way with placing. We'll be able to do the same thing with that. That's really the quick overview of everything. Everything is in that packet, but I just wanted to give you that quick look at how it goes. Again, I hope you guys are looking forward to it. I think we're going to have a lot of fun with it. I'm always open to suggestions. Any concerns, please do so. Work in progress always. So if there are things that we think can be improved upon, please bring them forward. Please don't be upset if I don't want to make those changes right away. It's always something we can hold off on the future. One other thing, you can play your games at any point level you choose. So if you want to play a 1,000 point game, go ahead and play 1,000 points against whomever you're going to play. You have to agree with your opponent as far as the point values. 1K minimum, 2K maximum, nothing above that. So you choose it. The reason that's done, again, is so newer players can get involved. If you want to build a new army, you can start building a new army for the campaign. The other thing is the army you choose is the army you're sticking to through the entire campaign. So keep that in mind also. If there's some kind of extreme circumstance, again, you get in touch with me. We'll see you about it. So there it is. I'll see you at the store. Looking forward to the grand opening. And we're going to have some fun. The other thing that we're thinking about is incorporating some war cry, where if you want to do a raid into an enemy territory, maybe it gets you an extra war gift if you win the war cry game. But it really has to do with if everybody's playing war cry. So we'll see it. So maybe something we can add in fun. So Eric J here for the 2021 Age of Sigmar campaign of Mythicos. See you guys on the side of the table. We'll try that again.